we must confront an uncomfortable and glaring contradiction. Why is the face of the foreigner and illegal immigrant in South Africa so singularly and aggressively black, when our nation hosts undocumented individuals from a multitude of racial and geographic backgrounds? When the application of law is not blind but rather sees only one color, it ceases to be justice. It becomes prejudice, clothed in the language of legality. This selective enforcement questions whether our true motive is upholding order or scapegoating a visible minority. This path of exclusion is not only morally bankrupt but strategically perilous. We must consider the inevitable reciprocity of such actions. Hundreds of thousands of South Africans live, work, and trade across the African continent, from the mines of Zambia to the tech hubs of Nigeria. What becomes of them if our neighbors adopt our rhetoric? Should Zimbabwe, Mozambique, or the DRC retaliate by blocking our trucks, the very lifelines of our economy, citing the same grievances of pollution, road degradation, and stolen opportunity? How will we respond to our citizens being vilified and expelled from nations that are their homes and hosts? We cannot demand dignity and welcome for ourselves abroad while denying it to others at home. Beyond the geopolitical calculus lies a profound human tragedy. We are not merely discussing abstract foreigners, we are speaking of men who are fathers, partners, and providers. Many have built families with South African women raising South African children. If we tear these fathers from their homes, what legacy do we create? We willingly create a generation of fatherless children and destitute single mothers. As a nation, are we prepared to bear the moral and financial responsibility for the thousands of broken homes we will have engineered? History itself mocks our short memory and manufactured amnesia. The great migrations that shaped our region, like that of Mzilikazi, mean that cultural and familial bonds span our artificial borders. There are Ndebele and Xhosa communities deeply rooted in Zimbabwe, just as there are Sodo and Swana peoples in Botswana. Should they now be subjected to chance of go back where you came from? By legitimizing the politics of expulsion, we unravel the very fabric of our shared history and open every one of our compatriots abroad to the same vicious treatment. Thus, the ultimate question we face is not merely one of immigration policy but of continental destiny. Are we building Africa, or are we breaking it? Do we wish for our children to inherit a continent of walled states, mutual suspicion, and cyclical violence? Or do we strive to bequeath them a legacy of unity, dignified cooperation, and collective strength? True power does not reside in the ability to chase away the vulnerable. True power is demonstrated in building fair, efficient, and just systems that regulate migration for the benefit of all. It is found in the courage to lead with empathy and intelligence, not with fear and prejudice. Our future on this continent and in this globalized world depends not on how many we exclude but on how broadly